Well, good afternoon, our beloveds. We are going to challenge another's belief system again about her energy level. So she's feeling terrible. She can barely speak, think, or process, and yet here we are, coming through fully. So what is it within her brain that provides this limited belief when the reality is here we are, coming through as if nothing has changed? Well, yes, so granted. It is not her brain that is processing this. It is us coming through, just choosing the vibration of the words to speak out loud and to say it with some cognitive clarity without needing her actual brain to function. So what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? We channeled for her today because she truly is stuck right now. She just doesn't understand how to get through this. And what is the solution? Well, the solution is the same today as it was 11 years ago when she almost died. This coming Tuesday will be the 11th anniversary. So what does that mean? It simply means that she needs to surrender. The first thing, as always, love yourself exactly where you're at. It's not rocket surgery, people. Love yourself exactly where you're at right now, knowing that you are the bomb, even when you feel like you have blown up. Number 2, be in acceptance. Be in acceptance of the circumstances where you find yourself, which means, okay, here I am. I'm not going to resist it. I'm not going to be in victim mindset, though. I'm going to allow myself to grieve the process of getting to the point of acceptance. But acceptance is allowing your energetic imprint to blend into or morph into where you're at. So if you see yourself as a cup of water instead of a frozen ice cube, if you're a cup of water, no matter where you go, there you are. You fit in perfectly. There's no question as to whether or not it is the right fit. It's just a matter of pouring yourself into a new container and allowing your edges to soften into all these new spaces and places. It's really simple. And then lastly, you surrender. When you surrender and say, okay, divine God, whatever it is that you call us, I trust that there's a bigger purpose here, and I'm just going to stop trying to fix it myself or even understanding it myself. And I'm going to now just allow you to take me where I'm meant to go. When you can do that, you can heal yourself because you allow us to come through you to accept the new terms and conditions of where you're at, and to surrender into the possibilities of what you can do with these new terms and conditions. You keep thinking terms and conditions are limiting when they are not what you want, but instead just try to accept them as having a purpose. If in the moment you feel like your brain and its swelling has caused you to cognitively slow down, then maybe that is where you need to be right now. Maybe there is purpose in that. Maybe there is an actual reason, a logical reason that we can't share with you because it doesn't make sense. Maybe killing off those neuropeptides that are keeping her in a limited belief system is what will allow her to transcend and grow into this new phase of herself. Sometimes an octopus needs to lose a limb that is damaged in order to grow a new fully formed, fully functioning bionic limb. And when you believe that that is possible, then you allow us the space to grow you that new limb. But when you don't believe it, it won't happen. It's that simple. So your acceptance and surrender into where you're at, and most importantly, where you are meant to go. When you say, I am fearful and I don't know what to do, so I just give it to you and I just ask that you protect me and keep me safe and help me during this journey because I'm really scared. But I trust that there's a bigger reason. I just trust because you've gotten me to the point where I'm at now. Then and only then will you see what is possible, because you do not believe this 3D limitation or limited belief of what science tells you. It's miracles that we are in the business of, not logic. So we just simply ask you all to trust that our and others' life and journey has a purpose, as does yours. So what are you doing with your leaning into the mystery of the unknown, where you trust that there's something magical or mystical or mythical around the corner? How are you doing with your belief that you're here for a reason, and it may just simply be to be you, fully you, and nothing else? You don't need to save the world. You just need to learn to love and accept yourself exactly as you are. And therein lies the fallacy. By saving yourself, you are saving the world, and yet so many of you set aside self in order to save the world for some cause, for some belief, when it's not the solution. The solution, you will find that deep within your soul, and you can't find that until you do the inner work and heal the traumas and the tribulations and the past hours. Pull them out. Allow them to resurface. Allow them to remind you of how difficult certain moments were in your life and how you stuffed things down back then in order to survive, but you don't have to do that anymore. And that, our beloveds, is it. There is a loud bird outside of our another's window telling her it is time to rest. And so it is. Namaste.